Ladies and gentlemen, we need to talk about Patrick Bamford. He's injured again. He's a doubt again. Is he good enough anymore? I feel like we're having this conversation every 2, 3 months. Let's just get into it. All right, guys, what's going on? My name is Ollie Ward. Welcome back to the Ollie Ward channel. Hope you've all had a fantastic Thursday and you're ready for the latest Leeds United news / Ollie Ward video type of thing. Happy Halloween as well, if you celebrate it, wherever you're from. Happy Halloween. Before we get into it, be sure to smash. Let's go for 150 likes. Yeah, I'm lowballing it a bit there. Let's go for 200 actually. Smash it right now. Seriously. Also, let's have a little chat quickly. The subscribers. Yeah, I was 3 off last video. I'm now 12 off. I mean, 10 of you unsubscribed and thought, nah, this bloke's not good enough anymore. What's your problem? Get down there and subscribe. Also, get your comments in your score predictions for the game Leeds United versus Plymouth this Saturday. This is kind of a bit of a preview because I'm actually not here this weekend. I'm at a wedding, so not my own. But yeah, I'm at a wedding this weekend, so I won't be able to do a match reaction for you guys. So I just thought I would have a little chat and let's talk about the elephant in the room, not me, okay, before the weight comments come in. We're going to talk about Patrick Bamford in today's video and have a little bit of a chat about Wayne Rooney's Plymouth side and all the entertaining things that are going to happen this week. And hopefully Leeds are going to get back to winning ways after a very boring 0-0 against Bristol City. But Patrick Bamford, press conference today, Daniel Farke has come out and said, yes, sir, Patrick Bamford, he's not fit for us anymore. Yeah. Doubt again, Patrick Bamford. And the thing is, it's just getting to a point now where he's not even playing football and he's getting injured. I know you can get injured in training, but he's a doubt again. Yes, he could still be with the squad, but it's like your number. I don't know how many times I have to say this quote. Your number 9, yeah, who's on the most money pretty much at the club, or was, or still maybe is, and he doesn't play for us. You know, we're relying on Piroe and Joseph, and also similarly, Joffy's out injured again. He's a doubt, and again, it's like I feel sorry for Joffy because yes, he's younger, and you want him to spur on his career, but Bamford is just. It's hard to like. I don't hate Bamford. I really don't. I watch his podcast every week. I think he's brilliant. I like the bloke, but I want him to be a Leeds United player. And I know injuries are tough. I get him playing Sunday League. I understand it, but it's like we can't keep relying on him, especially if we get promoted to the Premier League. And he talks about him wanting to leave and things like that last year or the year before that, whenever. And Farke said he's a massive part of our plans, but of course he's a massive part of our plans when he's fit. But he's getting beat to the pole by Piroe and Joseph already. So he's not even getting starting time. And when he comes off the bench, he gets a few minutes. And I think it was a commentator who said against Bristol City, who said, how like crazy is it now? We're talking about someone who got called up for England 3 years ago that we're now saying you're getting your 5 minutes run on. You know, when you kind of bring on a 17, 18-year-old to have that last sort of 5 minutes to try and win a game. We're doing that now with Patrick Bamford. And it is sort of sad how the mighty have fallen because everyone will remember that Premier League season where he got 18 goals, 9 assists. He was brilliant. He was a brilliant player, but he's just not doing it for me anymore. And the injuries are racking up and we're barely seeing any Patrick Bamford. And when he is fit, he does help out the team, but he's not fit. So it means nothing. And it's just getting annoying, really, as a fan saying Bamford injured again. And people are saying, how can you get injured sitting on a bench? And I want him to do well. I do want him to do well. I want every player who puts on the Leeds United shirt to do well. But for Bamford, it's like, I think it's time now that I know we can't do it right now because we're in the middle of October or the end of October, start of November, but it just needs to part ways now for me personally. And people will come at me with stats and, when Bamford's in the team, but when is he in the team? Because people say when Bamford's in the team, we have this XG. I don't care. He's not putting the ball in the back of the net because he's never playing because he's always injured. And that's, not necessarily his fault, but it's just getting frustrating for everyone involved now, I think. And I think it'll be best if we parted ways with the guy in January and bring someone else in. Genuinely, I'm at that stage where I like him. I think he's a brilliant guy. I think he was a good player for us under Marcelo Bielsa. But since then, just not for me. And everyone will talk about back end of last year. He had a good few games, don't get me wrong. He scored goals. That's what he's paid to do. I understand that. And the stats, again, will look good when he's in the team. We've got Mateo Joseph now. We've got Joel Piroe. Obviously, we need that third striker. But if you look on the strikers now, I mean, Joffy is a doubt, and so is Bamford. And it's like it's personally getting on my nerves. I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. But let's have a little chat about the Plymouth game coming up. it should be not a must win for Leeds. It should be a win for Leeds. I look at the season this year, and I'm not really too worried about anyone. Last year, I know we doubled Leicester, we doubled Ipswich, and we did struggle against Southampton 3 times. But yeah, I was more worried about them teams, and there was slip ups and things like that. This year, I'm not too worried about Burnley. I know we lost against them. Sunderland, we should have beat, obviously, if it wasn't for the Elam Elliott error. But I think every win, every game, sorry, should and is definitely capable. Leeds United should win it this year. Genuinely, I'm at that sort of stage, and I know that's not going to be the case. And I know we've already lost a game this year against Burnley, a game where we maybe should have won or maybe at least got a point out of because we weren't terrible in it. But fair play to Burnley. They defended well in the end. But yeah, there's just no real games this year. I'm going, yeah, it's going to be a difficult one. Maybe as the season goes on, and maybe that's naive of me, but I just look at our team and I just think, yeah, we should do a professional job this year. And I keep touching on professional job when I talk about match reactions or the 5 things we learned videos. I kind of say, I want a professional job this year. Don't care if we do 25 shots on target, 22 shots, but we drew 1-1. I would rather have one shot on target and win 1-0. Do you know what I mean? And get dominated, get peppered, but defense was brilliant. That's what I'd like. I just want points on the board this year. We had so many good performances last year that meant nothing because look, we're still in the championship. And people say, look, we're better than Leicester, we're better than Ipswich, we're better than Southampton. The 3 teams that are in the Premier League right now. And I know they're not all having the best of times up there, but it's the thing is, like, at least they got there anyway, and maybe they just should have funded better. And you know what it is. But I look at the Plymouth side, and I think they're actually missing Darko JB. I don't think he's actually allowed to play against Leeds, which is good because Darko JB's been one of Wayne Rooney's key men the last few weeks. I know Plymouth they had a bit of a spell where they looked all right, and then I think they got back a 3-3 at the weekend. I believe they were 3-0 down to Preston, and then they drew 3-3. I think in the end that might not have been Plymouth, but I think I'm right by saying that. Either way, they'll put up a decent fight against Leeds, but I just think Leeds will be too good to beat Plymouth. That's just how I see it. I know, Solomon will most likely start. Ramazani's obviously out. Nonto's still there. Dan James is a doubt as well. So we've got a bit of a tampered squad, but I still think with the squad we put out at Ellen Road, we should be able to beat Plymouth. And just quick touch on the Bristol game. It wasn't really too much to talk about. I've done a 5 things we learned a couple of days ago. We had a little chat about Piroe as well. And it feels like these last few videos I've just been saying, we need to chat about this player. We need to chat about this player. It's a catchy title, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of. But yeah, it's we should win the game. And I'm going to give you a score prediction of I'm going to say 2-0. I think Plymouth will put up a decent fight, but I still do think Leeds United will win. And that Wayne Rooney at Ellen Road, I just think it'll be a bit too much. I'd hate to see Wayne Rooney get the last laugh. I really, really would. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about Patrick Bamford, because I want him to do well. I think the comments always divide and always say, when Patty gets fit, he scores goals, and but he's never fit anymore, ladies and gentlemen. He needs to go. The time is up for Patrick Bamford. In my opinion, the bloke needs to leave. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like I said at the start of the video, I will not be here over the weekend, so there'll be no Plymouth reaction. I might try and do a 5 things we learned on the Sunday night or maybe Monday, but again, I wouldn't have watched the game, so I don't know how I'm going to do that. But either way, content will be coming, so turn on the notification bell. Also, subscribe if you're new. Who do you know what I mean? If you found me today and thought, this guy's all right, get down there right now. Subscribe if you're new. Smash the like button. Let me know your thoughts on Patrick Bamford and get your score predictions for Leeds United versus Plymouth in the comments down below. I've been Ollie Ward. You guys have been excellent, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one. Cheery. Oh.